Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the day I took delivery on the old Ninja 300. July the 3rd, 2013. This marks my 1-year anniversary on my Ninja 300. And I don't know if you can see it, but it says 9,383 miles. But with that being said, I figured I'd give my insight to 1 year on the Ninja 300. So this video is dedicated to a year with the Ninja 300. I've done all my maintenances on this thing. Every 3,000 miles, done an oil change. I'm sort of keeping my chain lube. I'm not going to lie, I've been kind of lazy on it and it's kind of rusted a little bit. But for the most part, we've been problem free. Yes, I had the ECU recall. I still haven't done it. I'm lazy. It's only died on me like once or twice maybe. And it's always been in cold weather. Minor annoyances. I have a 2013, so I have the gap problem when it comes to the fenders right here. You can see there's a gap on both sides. It didn't used to be that way when I first got it, but as time went on, especially after I took the fenders apart, it came that way. I don't know, they fixed it for 14. It's a whole new fender, so they're not going to fix it for the 13s. Ooh, bikers. Bikers. What kind of bikes do they got? I don't know. I don't fucking know. So we've done a few upgrades to the old vehicular. We put some Woodcraft clip-ons, some, God, there's bikes all over the place. There's some Ducati monsters. And it looks like a fucking multi or hyperstrata, one of the two. Yeah, we got the clip-ons, we got the preload adjusters, we got some new fucking levers. These are eBay's, and the right-hand one is kind of fading. The anodized look is going away. I got the Area P full exhaust system. A tuner and a drop-in air filter. Honestly, really the only problems I've had with this thing have been minor. The fairing issue, the chain, and the chain is totally my doing. The front tire still looks like it has a little bit more life on it, but the rear tire definitely needs to be changed here in the next few hundred miles. I had a low beam headlight bulb go out on it just a few weeks back. Put one of those in. That was pretty exciting to put in. You don't have to take anything apart, but you definitely have to be able to maneuver your hand and do things that you can't see what you're doing. So no crazy engine concerns and stuff. I'd knock on wood if I could. I run it through its paces. It's been rained on, it's been winded on, it's been highway blasted. You know, I've taken it fairly long trips on extended highway ride. It can definitely do that. It's been in the twisty roads. It's been shitty fucking conditions. I've been on ice with it. It's been in a little bit of snow. I've been very, very pleased with it. And there was a moment where I was kind of feeling the point where it wasn't fun anymore. Like I think I was reaching the, you know, the point where people say they grow out of it. But to be honest, there's been nothing major going on with this thing. Like it's held up great. You know, I choose everything else because I want a little more power, because I knew I was going to ride this thing for a hot minute. And in fact, I don't know if I'm even going to get rid of this bike. And that kind of goes on what I was going to come to a little bit ago. Starting to get stagnant on it. Riding in the city, you tend to get that way, because I'll be honest, riding in Indianapolis, I can't say for all cities, but Indianapolis is like a planned grid pattern city. You don't run into much twisty roads, you have to travel for it. So that being said, yes, I was starting to grow out of the Ninja 300, because just driving this straight line is not hard. You don't have to worry about some of the things you would on like the twisty roads, because you can, most of the time you're going to be upright and straight, so your full braking power is there, so you're really not going to have to worry about it, you know what I mean? That changed because we just said, fuck it, let's go down to Nashville and let's ride down the road and see what's going on. And that one road opened the eyes of one thing, and that was potential. And on that one ride, I seen the potential of the Ninja 300. That was the first time this little 300 has seen twisty roads. You know, actual proper ones that you see people riding on. You know, maybe not the best in the world, but way better than this shit up here. And I fell in love. I was just really amazed on what this thing could do, and it was light, it was nimble. I was really starting to see what people, you know, were talking about. The year with this Ninja has been an absolute dream. I highly recommend it. If you have any like concerns on if it's able to do certain things, like all I can say is yes to every one of those questions. Yes, it can do it all. Yes, it can pass. Yes, it can go on the interstate. Yes, you can roll 75, 80 miles an hour. It's more than capable of doing that. Commuting, if you're going to commute in a small town, I don't see one bit of problem. That's actually probably where it shines the most. There are a couple annoyances. I don't know if it's just with the bike aging. My shifting seems more clickier, so I'm not really sure if that's a problem or what's going on. It still functions fine. Sometimes I'll hit a bump, a really hard bump, and it'll knock me out of gear. That only happens when I'm in like second gear at a slower pace. Stoplights, your off-the-line power is pretty good. And just fucking slam it. You can slam this bike at a dead stop and it'll be fine. You might pull the wheel up a little bit, but it's not anything that's uncontrollable. Also, you can do some wheelies on it too. You can do clutch wheelies, but it's more incapable of doing it. What's the other pros of this, man? The mileage on this thing, the gas mileage is unreal. Wish I knew if you're fucking turning, you could, yeah, thank you. The price is a huge plus. There are some other pluses that they don't ever tell you about, and that is nobody knows what the fuck it is. It makes for conversation. It's a social aspect. I can't tell you a number of times people's like, what is that, a 600? Guy we met a few weeks ago down in southern Indiana at a gas station. He's like, how do you like that 300? Didn't say anything else. He just said, how do you like the 300? And that was it. He already knew. I ran up to a guy on the street and he's like, is that a Ninja 300? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, damn, that's nice. You know, the bike community kind of knows what they are. So you'll run into more people that are trying to, dare I use the word poser, but some of them try to act like they know more than what they do. You just kind of let them feel like they won that battle. I seen a Ninja 900 down at the gas station. Brand new 2013 Ninja 900. Sure he did, buddy. We fucking saw one. Its suspension is a little rough. I mean, you can tell it's not like a performance suspension. Plus, I do have my preload set a little higher than stock. The adjusters are one notch firmer than the stock setting. And the rear has been turned up, I think 3 turns. It feels alright, although it still feels a little too loose in the back for my taste. But, you know, it's been feeling alright. But that's it. I would say buy a Ninja 300 if you're really into it. Go test ride one if you got your license or whatever. You'll probably enjoy it. It's not a bad little vehicle. It's Taco Bell night for me, so I'll grab some freaking tacos and...
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Also, check me out on Facebook. See ya.